So we're working out the technical issues here. Hi everybody, we're going to talk about relief painting, printmaking today. I'm Jill Evans-Kavaldjian and I'm in my home studio, and we're going to talk about a little bit about what a print is. A print, I guess the thing that most people are familiar with about printmaking and that everybody's done is they've done a stamp like this. So a print is basically a stamp that you can make multiples of. You have a stamp and you can go like that and get, I'm not very good for print, but whatever. And almost everybody's done a stamp. Well, all kinds of printmaking, basically relief printmaking, are the same as a stamp. And that's what I do, and that's how I make my prints and cards. So this is a print of this, it's called Worryometer. And I use this rubber printmaking material. It's called Easy Carve, and you can get it a lot of places like Michael's, and I guess it's fairly easy to get, and it's fairly easy to carve. I think a lot of people have probably done linoleum, which is a lot harder in junior high school, but I like using this rubber. It's simple to get and easy to carve. It's not as much risk of cutting yourself. And so you carve away. As you notice, this looks backwards. The lettering works backwards. So today we're going to talk about how we do that. We have to make it be backwards, just like in this, for it to print the right way around. So we're going to talk about how I do that. So first of all, you decide what you want to say, and letters, of course, are going to be the hardest part of doing it, of making the transfer. So you print it out the right way, the way you like it, and then you take a piece of tracing paper. I've taped a piece of tracing paper to this piece of paper, and then I trace the letters. You could also, you know, do your own thing, hand-drawn letters, but I'm just doing it this way so that you can see. If you're not good at drawing letters, you can print out what you want and trace it. And then what you do is you take this piece of tracing paper and you put it down on the Easy Carve and you just rub it. I've used pencil in the tracing, and the pencil transfers perfectly to the printmaking material. So here's one that I've already done. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to ink that up, and it's going to go as the second stage of this print of a mason jar that I made. So we'll go ahead and we'll ink up this little heart. And I'm using some water-based ink. Nice and green. So with hand printmaking, the texture of the ink is really important. And you want to roll it out until you hear it making kind of a sticky noise. You have to have stickiness to have printmaking. So I'm rolling the ink onto this little heart. And then I'm going to take the little heart and try and, without getting my fingers too dirty, that's another challenge. I'm going to go ahead and use just a plain stamping technique. So the sticky ink is great. So you can even see it through the paper on the other side. It keeps the paper stuck to it, and you can make sure that you're getting all the ink on the paper the way you want to. Okay, and when that's done, you can pick up the print, and you see everything's right way round if you did it right. And printmaking is an exercise in kind of thinking backward. And when I started doing this video, I realized that I had the video on mirror so that I could figure out what it looked like, but that when it's on mirror, all of these things are right way round, so I couldn't show you how the printmaking works unless I turn the camera around. But I do this quite a bit, I take the prints, like this one is hand colored. This is a print that I printed just like that, and then I hand colored it. And then what I do later is scan them in with a scanner, and then I can reproduce them into cards. And that's a little bit about the process and how I do what I do. And thanks for coming. And if you want to know more, you can always email me, info@arcticgardencorner.net. And I do teach, especially around the holidays. I often do a cards workshop, and sometimes at Valentine's Day and other things. But it's nice, it's low tech, it's something you can do in your house. Like I said, you can use water-based ink. It's not smelly, and it's easy to find the materials for it. So I hope you give it a try, and let me know if you want to work on some classes. Have a great day.